Hey there, friend. Welcome to Cosy Coaching.
Welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back here. We're going to have a good old little chat about when life just feels a little bit heavy, but on the outside, life looks real good to everybody else. But inside, you close your front door and you're just like, what was today? What was yesterday, in fact? And you can't quite pinpoint this heaviness that you're feeling in your life because you've got some of the things that you've dreamt about, but you still feel like there's something missing, but you just can't quite put your finger on it. And it's okay for everything to look okay, because that happened to me. I've spoken previously about how I had just come back from maternity leave into a job that I'd really enjoyed, but there was a disconnect and I couldn't really figure out what it was. At home, I had everything that I wanted. Technically, if everybody looked at me, that I'd had a good, well-paying, flexible job. So what the hell did I have to moan about? What the hell did I have the need to want something more? But there is a time in your life where it just happens. And it just so happens that sometimes it does coincide with big birthdays. And I happened to have turned 30 when in the middle of my maternity leave. So when I went back, I had just turned 30, so I was just navigating this whole new world. I've never had a problem with aging or anything like that. Like 30 was a great year for me. I really enjoyed my 30th. But it was a time when I was like, something's got to change. Because when you are searching for jobs for majority of your day, that's not fulfilling. That's not exciting. And that's what made me in the end say, I need a new job. And I stayed with the same company. I just moved departments and I felt that ease. I felt, yes, that I was being fulfilled in some other ways, and that heaviness did release for a certain amount of time. But I really patched over that heaviness. I didn't actually sit with myself and think about what did I want. I always thought, yes, this is the job for me. This is what I wanted to do. But in reality, was it actually the job that I wanted to do? I'm sat here as a coach, so maybe not. And it's okay for these things to come up again and again. And it's okay for you to pivot. But sometimes you just need to stay in that stillness and slow everything down. Journal, pray, just really sit with yourself and think about, like, what is this telling me? What is the signs? What am I ignoring? And go back to that. I want to say to you that wanting more doesn't mean that you're ungrateful for the life that you have. I was very grateful for my daughter. I was very grateful for my husband. I was very grateful for my job. I was very grateful. I could pay the bills very comfortably and be very happy. I had disposable income. And sometimes you feel like wanting more makes you selfish. It doesn't make you selfish. It makes you human. Because I don't know one single human that doesn't want better for their lives, or they have a system in their life that fulfills them in other ways. Some people have a job that helps them to fulfill traveling. Me, for instance, I go to the gym because I want to be able to eat what I want. Everybody has their own thing, and it doesn't make you ungrateful. It doesn't make you unsatisfied. It doesn't make you selfish. It's okay to want more. It's okay to say to yourself, I could do something different. If I want to do something different, it's okay. And you might have some restrictions because you're a mum, or you have a job that you can't leave, or you have this doubt about yourself, and that's a mindset thing. But when it's a mindset thing, that's something that you can recalibrate. That's something that you can get help with, and you definitely can get help with that. There's a way to reset your mind, because your mind is there to keep you comfortable. Your brain is set up to keep you safe, comfortable, and in the zones that make them feel good. If you start doing something, your brain starts sending signals that, no, stop it, immediately stop it. You don't want to stop. You want to keep on going. You want to keep listening when your mind keeps telling you that sit down, pray, journal, what is that you can be doing to really think about what is this saying? And I believe in life as a coach, you do outgrow certain aspects of your life, and that is okay. I really want you to understand that you don't need permission and you don't need me to tell you that it's okay. I want you to give yourself the permission that you've outgrown your life, that you're currently living. You're okay to want more in your life, and you can go after that crazy big dream, that crazy big project, that crazy big promotion, that crazy big job that scares the hell out of you. Go and apply for it, because what's the best that can happen? You can get it, right? You can have it all, right? But the worst that can happen is looking back and regretting not trying. You have one life to live it to the fullest. And when you get to your deathbed, which God willing is in many decades, do you want to sit there and say that I didn't do what I wanted to do? I wanted to jump off a building, but I didn't do it. I wanted to go cruising around the Caribbean, but I didn't do it because I felt that I was being ungrateful, despite it being your money, your time, your life. When is the right time? That's what I want you to understand. It's never going to be the right time, but you can make it. This year, I am going on a dream holiday. It has been top of my bucket list, I think, for about, I want to say 6-7 years. And in between that, I've been on other bucket list holidays, but this one was a big one, and I'm keeping it to myself. If you know me, you know what this trip is, but I'm keeping this to myself because I'm gonna vlog it. I am going to post about it. You're gonna be sick and tired of me for them 10 days, but I can't wait, because every other bucket list holiday that I've been on, 10 would recommend. It's been beautiful, and I can't wait to do this. And it might, for somebody, going on a dream trip might just be really insignificant, or really, it could be really, what's the word? Extravagant. But is it your time? Is it your money? Is it your life? No. I have been watching people go to this particular country, and I'm so happy for them. And not one singular bad review has come from this country. I cannot wait. Get me on a plane immediately. So let's go back to it. You've outgrown the life that you're currently living, but you don't quite want to admit it just yet. And you're feeling that restlessness that, I want something, I don't know quite what it is. Because you do need to take a step back and sit and think about what it is that you actually would want out of life, and what is going to fulfill you. And it might only fulfill you for that season, and the long term you will find out what it was. In the roadmap to 2026, I spoke about moving with intention. And sometimes you don't always know the next step, but if you start taking small steps, the rest of the road will be revealed to you. And I'm sure you've probably seen that meme when it's staircase, and you have to look at that first staircase. Where is that taking you? And then you start to move up the staircase one step at a time. So first of all, get to know yourself. Who are you? Thank past self for getting you here where you are today, and take small steps in order to reveal that bigger picture. Journal, pray. That's what is going to reveal the clarity. Stay in the stillness of life. Sometimes you just need to stop, because it's so easy to do that hustle and bustle and carry on, but there's always going to be noise. And when you really strip it back, slow down, that is when things will start to be revealed for you. And I go back and watch the roadmap to 2026, because I spoke and gave you stories about myself on how I've ended up here. And in order to move on to your next step, you doesn't need to be some big hoo-ha. You don't need a breakdown. You don't need to have this big epiphany. No lightning is going to strike you down and make you remember. Big, massive thing in your life doesn't need to happen for you to want more and go after your next level. And when I say your next level, it could be as small as you want to have a solo time with yourself. You want to upgrade your wardrobe. You want to go on a solo trip. You want to go on a family trip once a year because you haven't prioritized that family time. You want to have a mother-daughter day or mother-son day because you just don't make time for that. It doesn't need to be massive, changing career, big promotion, buy a new car, buy a new house. It doesn't need to be those big things. It can be in the small, in the detail. What is not being fulfilled right now, and find a way to make it fulfilled by not filling your time with a million things. It might even be you want to decorate your house, or you want to revamp the entire house, and maybe you don't have the budget to do it and it's niggling at you. How can you save? Maybe how can you save more for it? What are the things that you want to do? Can you get help? Can you get an interior designer? So many options, so many things. It doesn't need to be this big, grand hoo-ha. Just come back to yourself. Who and what do you want out of life? So I want to leave you with this. Don't shame yourself for wanting more because other people have put you in this box and decided that this is what you want. Don't listen to them, whatever. Like, you can do what you want. Do you think that when I talk to people about what I want to do in coaching that they understand? They're not supposed to understand because it's not for them to understand. You've got to go and do your thing. Sometimes I sit and think about the episodes that I want to record and I'm like, is this going to reach the right person? But I know in my heart and in my faith that I'm going to reach the right person. I just need to keep on going, and that sweet spot will come eventually, and you need to keep going. Don't stop. Trust yourself in the small ways that you can, and that's by keeping small promises to yourself. And I'm going to talk more on that. We're going to get real deep dive into how you can step into your next level identity. If you like this episode, I really want you to subscribe to the channel because I've got so much more coming for you. If you don't follow me on Instagram, well, you're missing out because you'll find out a little bit more about my personal life and what I do behind the scenes, and my coaching program, which is coming next month. This month, actually, locking over there. We're going to talk about it. And I will see you on my next episode. Bye. Stop.